Now, after months of seemingly amicable relations, the cycle of inter-Korean ties appears to have spun to the other extreme. South Korea is lashed out at the North Korean regime for lobbing a string of insults at President Park Geun-hye. Arirang News Unification Ministry correspondent Hwang Sung-hee reports.
South Korea slammed North Korea on Tuesday for launching verbal attacks on South Korean President Park Geun-hye. Through its Rodong Sinmun newspaper, the North denounced the South Korean leader for her recent comments on North Korea's economic difficulties, calling her derogatory names like an eccentric old maid and an idiot. President Park's remarks were part of her grand reunification speech given last week in the German city of Dresden, where she laid out her plans for bringing the two Koreas together. Pyongyang had pledged to end all cross-border slandering earlier this year, and Seoul's unification ministry said the remarks put the regime's sincerity into question.
Such actions by North Korea raise suspicions about whether its so-called important proposal for mending inter-Korean ties was just an empty shell.
In Dresden, President Park proposed 3 ways to bring the two Koreas together: increasing humanitarian aid, holding more inter-Korean family reunions, and assisting in North Korea's infrastructure projects. Experts say the recent resumption of verbal attacks can be interpreted as a no to the president's offer.
But if we see it in the long term, it is very threatening for Kim Jong-un regime. This approach can be make the separation between common North Korean people and Kim Jong-un, the political elites.
One way to solve the latest escalation in inter-Korean tensions may be for the Koreas to hold another round of high-level talks, as they did in February.
We should always talk and keep the communication channels open, if for nothing else, to test North Korea's intentions and to monitor for any signs of change and to look for opportunities.
While talking things out may be the best way to solve a conflict, experts add that South Korea should not be naive about its partner's intentions. But dialogue may not be an option for now, as the South Korean government says it does not plan on engaging in high-level talks anytime soon. Hwang Sung-hee, Arirang News.